Alright, quick update on STEP app ticker symbol FITFI. So, as of the time of recording this, we've almost come down to our macro price target, but we've actually come down and hit our first price target, which is very, very nice. Our macro price target, since we were planning out this head and shoulders, you know, we had shoulder, head, rejection from the 13 EMA on the head, came down, rejection on the EMA ribbons on the right shoulder, broke down. We made a mini head and shoulders coming back, and not only did we make a mini head and shoulders to confirm the macro head and shoulders, also confirming the 13 EMA to be resistance, but also confirming the 4-hourly EMAs to be resistance. We broke down. Obviously we were predicting a 43% drop. There was no other way of cutting it. We were looking absolutely super bearish, and very, very nice. We've literally come down and almost hit that target on the head. We've moved down 42.19%, and like I said, I was predicting this basically 43% drop, so we're almost there. I do assume that we are going to continue to move down. Doesn't necessarily have to be in the next hour. I do plan on having this pan out over the next couple of days. Now, you might be looking at the markets and not understanding why FITFI and the altcoins are taking a massive plunge. I did make a whole video about this, but the gist of it is the CPI numbers, the consumer price index numbers came out. They are up 8.6%. So the markets have reacted very, very poorly to that. If you want my whole video on it, go check it out on my channel. It's only a minute long or so. But since this has happened, Bitcoin's been capitulating. The dollar is heading up on a massive rampage, and the stock market is heading down. So it does not seem like the right time to buy altcoins, in my opinion. I've been saying this for the past month now, but I think I do think it's going to continue to get worse. So at this moment in time, like I said, we are coming down. We've basically hit my my macro price target. So at this point in time, this is where we need to reevaluate the market. Do I think that now we've hit this price target, we're going to head up, or do I think we're going to head down? In my opinion, I do think we are going to continue to head down. First of all, if we remove the drawings, head over to the Heikin-Ashi candles, this is what I've been saying. You know, the momentum has not subsided. In fact, it is increasing. We're getting an increase in bearish volume at this moment in time, which is indicative that we are going to keep moving down. Volume is predictive of price, and while the volume is heading up, we're probably likely to keep on heading back down. Just like when volume was heading up here, we kept heading down. Volume started to subside. The downtrend started to go sideways. Volume starts to increase. Volume starts to increase from here. Bearish volume does. We move back down. You know, volume starts to subside. Bulls come back in, and then as you can see, bearish volume starts to come back in, and we start to trickle back down. So I do think we've got further to go down on all time frames. Really, this is on the daily. Let's check out the Heikin-Ashis on the 4-hour. 4-hour, we really just haven't been having breaks on this. It's just a whole sea of red. So for a multitude of reasons, not just for what's going on FITFI, I am bearish on all altcoins right now. I've been bearish for the past month now, but I do think we're going to continue to head down. So 43% down to 7 cents. This was my original target. Now we're here. I do believe I'm going to be looking at lower price targets. Let's see if this Fibonacci was respected yet. So 1.618 is actually right down here at the 4.236. So this wouldn't come into fruition until we come all the way down to 1 cent. And I don't necessarily think or want to predict at this moment in time that we are going to move all the way down there. So let's see what else we've got going on the chart right now. I'm not a fan of trend lines, so I'm not going to use trend lines. I think the 1.618 would literally be in the minuses here. So we wouldn't be running on this one. We just measured this one, I believe. 1.618 is, yeah, right here. So we're currently getting stuck at the 1.618 in terms of the candle body close on the 4-hour, which does make sense. But like I said, the 4.236 is still the next target down at this moment in time. This would represent about another 10% drop or so. So I think all we can do at this moment in time is head down to the much lower time frames. Let's see how the last swing reacted. 1.618 held, 2.618 was the bottom, 4.618 down here at 6 cents. These micro moves are holding up. Micro fib low to high, Once again, nice confluence coming down with this 4.236 all the way back down here, 1.618 lining up on this. So the next major move I see down would be a move down to 5 cent. And like I said, it is unfortunate, believe me. I wish I could be Moonboy Hopium bullish 24/7 for all the altcoins. I'd get more likes, I'd be able to put bullish titles, and then it'd get more clicks, more likes, all of that good stuff. But the fact of the matter is, we're just not in a bullish market right now. And if you go back to my videos for the past month, I've been one of the only YouTubers that's been keeping it real and, you know, not sacrificing my integrity to gain more views. I've been telling everyone for the past month, altcoins are going to get wrecked. If you head over to my Twitter at 618_cowboy, I've basically been a broken record saying this for, you know, every single couple of days or so now, and I do think we're going to head down more. So the next move down is about another 29% drop. Over on FITFI, be very, very careful if you're still buying these altcoins, because these altcoins are massively underperforming against Bitcoin. And if we look at the Bitcoin dominance, it's on a massive, massive rampage. And while, yes, we are kind of chopping to the downside for the past couple of days, we did this down here before we went on a massive rally. We do need to realize that for the past 32 days worth of price action on the Bitcoin dominance, we've only had 5 bearish candles. So 28 out of 32 days have been bullish. 27. Sorry, my maths is garbage today. 27 out of 32 days have been bullish. So I do think the Bitcoin dominance is going to keep on heading up. Yes, much lower time frames. We are starting to head down, but we're still coming back into resistance. And, you know, we're miles and miles above all of the EMA ribbons. We're literally sitting underneath the top of a massive, massive level of resistance. And, you know, if you're new to my channel, or maybe you haven't heard of the Bitcoin dominance before, the Bitcoin dominance is inversely correlated to the altcoins. And it makes sense because when the Bitcoin dominance moves up, it simply means Bitcoin's market cap is taking up a higher percentage than it would out of the altcoins. So Bitcoin dominance moves up, altcoins move down against Bitcoin. I should continue to expect, or everyone should continue to expect, FITFI to move down against both the US dollar and the BTC pair. That's all I've got for you today. In my opinion, 5 cent is on the table, another 29% move. As always, cowboy out. Peace.